all of you. In the last class, we have started the quantity calculation of brickwork in foundation and plinth, and under that we have completed the quantity calculation of brickwork for room. And today we will go for the next part of the same building, that is veranda, and we will calculate the same item of work. So for veranda, write down. So this part we have completed the calculation of a room long wall and short wall. Okay. And today we will go for the calculation of veranda wall. So under the same item, write down veranda, and first we will go for the veranda long wall. Okay. So now we will move to the sectional diagram of the veranda wall. So see here, this is the sectional diagram of the cross section of the veranda wall. So here you can see, after the concrete work of 70 cm width, there are two numbers of footing. One is of 50 cm width, second one is of 40 cm width, and then there is a plinth wall of 30 cm width. Okay. So first we will go for the calculation of first footing. So for first footing, in order to get the length of the brickwork in foundation with the center to center length of the long wall, we have to add half of the width of the first footing, half of the width of the first footing on both the sides. So here, as you know, the center to center length of the long wall of front veranda is 8.20 meter. So with 8.20, we will add half of the width of the footing. So what is the width of the first footing? That is 0.5. Clear? So this will give you the length as 8.7. So this will be your length. Then what will be the breadth? Breadth is equal to width of the first footing, that is 0.5. Then for thickness or depth, we will again move to the sectional diagram. So here you can see the 50 cm width footing is of thickness 20 cm. See here, this is 20 cm. So depth becomes 0.2. Similarly, so here we will get the length, breadth and depth of the first footing. Similarly for second footing, this is the width, that is 40 cm. So with the center to center length of the long wall of veranda, that is 8.2, we will add the half of the width of the second footing on both the sides. So 0.4 by 2 plus 0.4 by 2. So this is the length. Similarly for breadth, it will be 0.4, and for thickness it is of 10 cm thickness. Then we will move to the plinth wall. So width of the plinth wall is given as 30 cm. So with center to center length, we will add 0.3, and the depth of the your plinth wall is from the floor level up to the, so this will be the total length. One part is here, that is 60. Okay, see here, this is from floor to the ground level, it is 60 cm. So same here, from the floor to the ground because it is constant. So that is 60 centimeter. So then below 60 there is a 30 centimeter depth. So the entire we will add the total depth, that is for only your plinth wall. 60 plus 30, that is 90. So depth becomes 0.9. Clear? So now we will move to the details of measurement form. So see here, for first footing, length becomes 8.2 is the center to center length. With this we will add half of the width of the first footing, that is one width of the first footing. So this will give you 8.7 and number will become 1. Width is 0.5, depth is 0.2. Then after multiplying all the 4 columns, you will get the total quantity as 0.87 cubic meter. Similarly for second footing, with the center to center length of 8.2, you will add width of the second footing, that is 0.4. So 8.6, breadth is 0.4, thickness is 0.1. Then by multiplying all the 4 columns, you will get total quantity as 0.34 cubic meter. Similarly for plinth wall, with the center to center length of 8.2, you have to add 0.3, that is width of the plinth wall. So this will give you 8.5. Width is 0.3, thickness is 0.9. So after multiplying all these, we will get the total quantity as 2.30 cubic meter. Then we will move to the calculation of short wall. So for short wall, so these two are the short wall. So here these two are connected to one side, a 30 centimeter wall, and on the other side to a 20 centimeter wall. Clear? So while doing the calculation of short wall, so we have to be careful in calculation of the short wall, because we have to check which type of footing is at the level of this veranda wall. Suppose first we will go for the first footing. So first footing is of width, how much? It is of width 50 centimeter, because the cross-sectional details of veranda wall and the main wall are different from each other. Therefore, as it is connected on one side to a 30 centimeter wall, so while doing the calculation of veranda short wall, so we have to be careful and we have to mark which work of the 30 centimeter wall is done at the level of the 20 centimeter of the veranda wall. So first we will go for the calculation of 50 centimeter wall, that is first footing. So while doing the first footing of veranda wall, its length becomes, the center to center length of short wall is 2.75. It is constant. So from 2.75 we will subtract half of the width of the first footing of veranda from one side, because on one side there is a veranda wall, and subtract half of the width of the first footing of the main wall, because at the level of first footing of veranda there is first footing of main wall. So the main wall, the first footing of both the wall, that is veranda wall and main wall, are different in dimension. So from 2.75 we will subtract 0.5 by 2 from one side due to the presence of 20 centimeter wall, and from another side we will subtract 0.7 by 2, that is the width of the first footing of main wall. Clear? So this will give you the length as 2.15. Okay. So in details of measurement form, write down first footing. So from the center to center length of short wall, as we are doing the short wall, the center to center length is 2.75. So from this, here see, we have subtracted one width of the first foot, half width of the first footing of the veranda wall, that is 0.5 by 2, and subtract half width of the first footing of the main wall, that is 0.7 by 2. So this will give you the length as 2.15. Number is 2. Here this is the width of the first footing of veranda wall, that is 0.5, and thickness is 0.2. So after multiplying all these, we will get the total quantity as 0.43 cubic meter. Similarly, we will go for the second footing. For second footing also, second footing is of width, second footing is of width 40 centimeter, and at this level there is the 60 centimeter width of the So 40 centimeter is the second footing. So from the center to center length of 2.75, we will subtract from one side 0.4 by 2 and from the other side 0.6 by 2. Clear? So this will give you the length as 2.25. Okay. The width, this is the length. The width becomes 0.4 second footing, and the thickness of this second footing is, see here, this is 10 centimeter. So D becomes 0.1. So this one is the second footing. Sorry, this is for room. This one is the veranda. Similarly, for second footing, this is the calculation number 2. Length is 2.25, breadth is 0.4, depth is 0.1. Then by multiplying, we will get 0.18 cubic meter. See here, from the center line length of 2.75, we will subtract 0.4 by 2 from one side and 0.6 by 2 from the 30 centimeter wall side. So this way the length is becomes 2.25. Then we will move to the plinth wall. So for plinth wall, so the entire plinth wall, you can see here the details of measurement form. See here, the total depth or thickness of the plinth wall is 90 centimeter. Okay, and see here, in this depth of 90 centimeter, in case of your main wall, for this same depth of 90 centimeter, in case of main wall, there are two different types of footing. One is of plinth wall, that is 40 centimeter, and second one is of 50 centimeter. Okay. So for some depth, that is for 10 centimeter depth, from the 10 centimeter depth, we will subtract on one side, that is 30 centimeter width, and for the other side, for the main wall side, 50 centimeter width. Then for the rest part of, we will subtract 30 centimeter and 40 centimeter. Clear? Therefore here we will write down, see here we have written veranda short wall, plinth wall 10 centimeter above footing. That means above second footing, for 10 centimeter depth or 10 centimeter thick plinth wall, we will subtract from the center line length of 2.75, we will subtract 0.5 by 2 for the main wall. As for on the main wall side, there is a presence of 0.5 meter width footing, and we will subtract again 0.3 by 2, that is for the veranda plinth wall. So this will give you the length as 2.35, then width as the width of the plinth of the veranda is 0.3, and the depth is taken as 0.1. Clear? And for the rest plinth wall remaining portion, for the rest part, you can see here in the details of measurement form, see here, above this footing there is a plinth wall. So plinth wall is of height, depth, how much? Thickness 90 centimeter. And here for a depth of 90 centimeter, you can mark there is a presence of, this is 60, this is 20, this is 10. So up to this 10, we have two different types of width. Clear? One is of 40 centimeter width, second one is of 50 centimeter width. For this 90 centimeter width depth, there are two different types of main wall footing. One is plinth wall of 40 centimeter, second one is third footing of 50 centimeter. So from the center to center line length, so above footing, we will go for first a depth of 10 centimeter, because above footing for a depth of 10 centimeter there is a 50 centimeter wall. So we will subtract 0.5 by 2 for main wall side, and for this side we will subtract, this is the width, that is plinth wall width of the plinth wall, that is 0.3 by 2. So this will give you the length for the 10 centimeter. But the total length is 90. So for 10 centimeter it is over. Then for rest portion, that is for next 80 centimeter, there is a presence of 40 centimeter wall. So from the center line length for the rest portion, we will subtract 0.4 by 2 and 0.3 by 2. Clear? Okay. So this is written, same thing is written here. For the plinth wall remaining portion, number is 2, short wall. So from the center line length of 2.75, we will subtract 0.4 by 2 minus 0.3 by 2. So this will give you the length as 2.4, breadth as 0.3, depth as 0.8. Clear? Here we will take the 0.1 and here we will do the calculation of remaining portion, that is 0.8. In total, the depth of the plinth wall of the veranda is 90 centimeter. But for a depth of 10 centimeter, there is a different type of footing. For a depth of 80 centimeter, there is another type of footing. Therefore, we will do the calculation separately. Clear? So baranda short wall is over. Then we will go for calculation of steps. So for step calculation, this is the plan of step. There are the specification for steps is given, that is the trade of the step is 30 centimeter width and the rise is of 15 centimeter depth. That means in a plan you can see the trade of the step. So this is known as trade, and in the elevation you can see the rise. So this is the rise. So here this is given as 30 centimeter or 0.3 meter. So this is the trade and this is the rise. So rise is given as 0.15 meter. So you can see the trade in the plan and you can see the rise in the elevation. So now we will go for calculation of step. You can see there are 3 different steps. First one is of length 2.7, second one is of length 2.1, third one is of length 1.5. Okay. So for calculation of brickwork, first we will go for the brickwork in this manner. So this is the 2.7 meter. Okay. So first we will, so this is the length of the first step. Then what will be the breadth? So breadth of this step will become, the dimension of each trade is 30 centimeter. So total width of this base will be 30 for first step, for second step 30, for third step 30. So the total width will become 90 centimeter. Clear? So first we will prepare the, now I am showing again. First we will prepare this step, then over that we will prepare this, then we will prepare this one. So for bottommost portion, the length of the step is 2.7 and the width becomes how much? This is 30, this is 30, second one is 30, third one is 30. The trade is given as 30 centimeter. So the width becomes 0.9. Clear? And the thickness of first step, you can see here, this is the cross-sectional detail of the step and the thickness is given as here 15 centimeter, that is 0.15. Okay. So first step is of thickness 0.15 and you can see this is the width of the first step. See here, this is the total width of the first step. This will become the width of the first step. So this is equal to 30, 30, 30. So 0.9. Similarly for second step, see here, the length becomes 2.1. Okay. And what about the width? So you can see the width from this. This is the width of the second footing. Clear? So this is equal to how much? 30, 30, that is 0.6. First step 30, second step 30. Length is 2.1, breadth is 0.6, depth is 0.15. Okay. So this is for second footing. Then for third footing, for third step, not footing, third step, the length is given as 1.5, breadth will become only this portion, that is 30.3, depth is 0.15. Clear? So this is how we will calculate the steps. So see, first step, write down steps. Number 1, length 2.7, breadth 0.9, thickness 0.15. Similarly for second step, 1, 2.1, 0.6, 0.15. For third step, 1, 1.5, 0.3, 0.15. So with this, in this manner, we will go for calculation of brickwork in steps. So with this, we have completed the brickwork in foundation and plinth item. Now you will add all the quantities that you have calculated in the last class, that is for rooms, and today we have done the veranda and steps. So by taking consideration, by taking all quantities into consideration, so the total quantity of the brickwork in foundation will become 22.32 cubic meter. So in the next class we will go for the next item of work, that is DPC. Thank you.